Sagaji TV.
Sagaji TV, Sagaji TV, Sagaji TV. I'm just gonna think of a topic right off the top of my head, because I'm tired of like preparing notes and it don't vibe. It's not my vibe. So the topic I'm thinking about is Isekai, men versus women. The shows are so different, and I don't mean in like the storyline, I mean in the strength of the plot. So Isekais, like I can use like the time I got reincarnated as a slime as one versus, matter of fact, let me get my phone. We have female Isekais. Isekai is, if you don't know, Isekai is when you get reincarnated or summoned into a new world. A lot of times when I be watching these Isekais, I'm like, does it even require, because they always start off with like one or two ways. There's this overworked middle-aged person who lives a miserable life at their miserable job or miserable home or miserable school, and they die suddenly and get whisked into a miserable world where they're the most powerful person. One thing that annoys me about that, well, two things. One thing is that when they get whisked out into this new world, all of a sudden they want to be a new person. Why weren't you this whole productive person in your past life? Now you want to be a good standing person, and oh, there's a girl getting undressed. Oh, I'm gonna revert my eyes. When the old world, you was looking at naked girls on your computer. You feel me? Like, why all of a sudden you want to flip the script and become, oh, I'm an upstanding guy. I'm a gentleman. I work hard. I exercise, even though you never exercised before. But you exercise now. You never ate healthy before, but you eat healthy now. You was never a good guy before, but now you're a good guy. Makes no sense. You know? That irritates me. That's one thing when Isekais, when they're so they're not even charming. They're just so goody two shoes. Like, you can miss me with that, right? So, okay, so there's like, okay, female Isekai, like Ascendant of the Bookworm. I don't consider Bofuri. I don't want to get hurt, so I'm going to max out my defense. I don't consider that an Isekai. Like, because she's in the real world. She's just playing a video game. It's kind of like Sword Art Online. Like, technically, he's still in the real world. He's just playing a video game. I can see how you lean into that one a little bit more because they're kind of trapped in the video game, at least on the first one. You die in the game, you die in real life. But then you have stuff like, what's another one? The villainess. So, I'm the villainess, so I'm taming the final boss. Like, that was such a weak Isekai for a girl show. So weak. Like, In the Land of Liddell. Again, so weak. So weak. Oh, I'm a 700-year-old elf. I'm just gonna travel the world. There's no real big issues to pop along. And it's just like, there's no depth to the story. You know, it's just like pass along episode by episode. Then I'm gonna look at I've been a slime for over. That's a good one to compare. Like the time I got reincarnated as a slime versus I've been killing slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level. Like, that one was so weak in comparison to the time I was reincarnated as slime. It's the female Isekais are so low level. If I can explain it, or like Kuma Bear, low level, but then the next, oh my gosh, the first season was not so bad, but then the second season just got very blah, and that's what I'm talking about is my next life as a villainess. All roads lead to doom. Initially it was like, okay, this could be a decent concept. You're the bad guy in the story, and you're trying to make sure you don't die. But after like episode 8 and all it was about all the people around you just falling head over heels with you, it's like, okay, at what point, how are you at risk of dying at all? That's because with main character female leads, the focus is so heavily on romance. And it's just like, just give us a story, you know? Even the female characters in the male isekais, even though a lot of them be like, oh my gosh, my master this or my this or that, they half of them be so romantically in love with the main character. It's fine, but some of them at least have some depth to them. For instance, what's that show I like? ReZero? Yeah, we got the Rim. Rim loves Natsuma. No, is that his name? Rim loves the main character. That's cool. The elf girl kind of has some love for the main character. That's cool. But at the same time, she got her own stuff going on. The Rim sister, Rom, I don't remember. She got her own stuff going on. The Liberian girl, she got her own stuff going on. Like they have their own stories that's more in depth. So even the female characters in male isekais are got more oomph than the ones that the main character is always on the female isekais, where the main character is so okay. There's one that's actually promising. Let me see. That seems like it could be promising, and it's and this is Girl Reincarnates with OP Taming. Wait, is that the name of it? Yeah, okay. I don't know if that's the name of it or somebody just named it that way. Girl reincarnates with OP taming powers and bonds with a slime and a giant cat. That one, there's potential there. It seems like they actually put effort into the story. She's not only wanted by her village because she has a 0 star. Is it called 0 stars? Yeah, like in the world you're rated by 0 to 3 stars, like based on how powerful you are as a person with abilities or whatever. Usually you have between 1 to 3 stars. She has 0. So the whole village is like, well, the head of the village is like, she needs to die. She runs away. That's a storyline within itself. She's on the run from that. She don't just appear one day and it's like, I'm the strongest person in the world, you know? Second, she now has to travel by herself. She comes in contact with a, what do you call that? A slime, but he's like a rare slime. Weak and usually dies, but she's by herself. She cares for the slime. It actually grows and becomes actually a strong slime. She didn't just wake up and be the most powerful person. She's slowly becoming stronger and stronger. She's still a kid. Then you have her she's now wanted by everybody because she has a bounty on her head. Now also, she cuts her hair, changes her name, and is trying to travel as like a little boy, doing her own little thing, trying to survive in this world. That's his own little story. Like there's character building. But a lot of these female isekais, it's the same person. They all act the same, sound the same, and they're just doing the same thing. Just different, basically it could all it feels like it all could be in the same world. It feels like it all could be in the same world. They're just in different parts of the world. You feel me? So, yeah, that's my rant on female and male isekais. Like, why are the female isekais so garbage?